Shining, welcome back to my channel, Kara Style, where I share with you my upcycling journey and low-waist lifestyle. In today's episode of Make-Sember, I am making a granny square crochet tote bag from a thrifted crochet quilt. Listen, with everything going on with this pandemic, Christmas may not be perfect, but your me-made gift can be. Let's get started first by cutting the pieces we need. I don't measure. I eyeball, and what I want the size to be is what I cut. You can do the same, simply cut based on the squares. I want 4 squares per panel, so I'm cutting 2 panels and 2 long strips where the squares are guiding me for the size. One to be the handle and the other stripe to be the side panels when I'm sewing the front and the back. To determine the size of the lining, I place the top panels on top of the lining of the crochet panels on top of the lining. I cut 2 lining panels and 1 stripe. This stripe is going to be the side panels for the bag. When sewing the pieces together, I sew first the panel to the side stripe. Stripe, that's always words that I mix together. I sew all around, pinching a bit at the corners and then repeat with the other panel. After I'm done sewing this part, I sew the strip. Then after this part, I sew the strip. I fold it in half and use a zigzag stitch. Same thing with the front. I use zigzag for this crochet. And so I sew the strip with the zigzag stitch too. It's a great stitch to use on stretchy knits and materials like this. Stitches are like stars. Just because you can't see the stars does not mean they aren't always there shining. The magic happens without us seeing it. So now that I have the handle sewn together, you see the zigzag stitch. This is the inside facing me. I want the outside, the right side facing out. So this is what I do. I take a stick. Yes, it's a candlestick because I had nothing else. You don't have to use a candlestick. Any long stick that will help you, because I want the front side of the handle. I want the front side to face me, the right side. So here's the trick. The sparkling tip is to sew the bottom of what you have to turn around of the tube close. Then you take the stitch. Then you take the stick. It could also be a bamboo stick. You push it out. You have to be patient and handle it slowly until it shoots out. Eventually it'll shoot out. What I do next is fold it in half and cut it so it's nice and even. Like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you are reminded when I upload new videos. Now we move on to the next step. Next, I take the handles and I pin it to the front of the tote bag. My seam allowance is 0.25. That has been my seam allowance all throughout. Like I said, there's not a specific recipe to this. You can make your seam allowance a half, you can make it 1/4, you can make it 5/8. It's up to you. Last step is to take the granny square tote bag and place it inside the lining. Super important, because I have to always remind myself this too. You have the wrong side of the lining facing you, like it's facing me, and the wrong side of the tote bag showing right here. See where I'm pointing? That's what I mean. I sew around, leaving an opening so I can take out the right side of the tote bag and bring the lining inside. Now I just sew around with a top stitch to close the opening and secure the bag. Listo. I sewed this in 2 hours. The granny square tote bag came out stunning, trending, easy, and I know whoever I give this for Christmas will love it. Keep on shining, Sewing Star Squad. There's no one better. Stay tuned to tomorrow's upcycle, where I will be sharing 3 embroidery stitches to quickly customize your clothes. All you need is a needle and thread.